In our gospel text for today, which is taken from chapter 12 of the Gospel of Luke, verses 1 to 7, there are 2 points which are made to the words of Jesus. We are told at the introduction that thousands are gathering to hear what the Lord has to say, and in his instructions to them, he makes 2 points. The first is the separation between hypocrisy and truthfulness. Hypocrisis is a Greek word which means to put a mask. And so he warns against those who put masks. On a stage, when it is impossible to get costumes to identify a particular character, what they would do at the time is they would put a mask, so only the face was focused on, and this face would show who the person was. So for example, if the person wanted to depict an animal, the person need not have walked like an animal. The person could simply put the mask of an animal, and those watching the play would realize that the mask was that of an animal, and so this person is playing the character of an animal. That is the original meaning of hypocrisy, to put a mask. Today, of course, there is a negative meaning when we say that a person is hypocritical, or when we talk about the hypocrisy of a person, and Jesus uses hypocrisy here in the negative sense of the word. It is like yeast. Yeast has been used in other parables as something which is good, which can leaven and influence. And yes, yeast influences the whole. So this hypocrisy influences the whole. In other words, we want to be like the hypocrite also. We want to be hypocritical also. And so one stand that one can make is to be hypocritical, to be untrue to oneself, to keep on putting this facade, to keep on putting this mask. And another is to be open, to be clean, to be truthful, to be who one is. So we have got to make a choice between being hypocritical, hiding our true feelings, hiding who we are behind a mask, and we have got to be critical, or we have got to be truthful, and ask ourselves which we would choose. The choice of this depends on the second point which the Lord makes today, the choice between fear on the one hand and fearlessness on the other. Fearlessness is not recklessness. Fearlessness is not bravado. Fearlessness is actually something which is very deep within rather than shown outside. Fearlessness is a confidence in the fact that one has done all that is required of one to do, and that God is in control. Fear is exactly the opposite of fearlessness. Fear is sometimes bravado. A person wants to indicate outside that he or she is very courageous. Actually, they are not. They are frightened. And so, the Lord is telling us today that we need to choose fearlessness, because if our God in Jesus is a God who knows when even a sparrow falls to the ground, and if every hair on my head is counted, which some, of course, it's easier because we don't have much hair, so our hair is surely counted. But the point is that the Lord is aware of us. He is aware of the challenges that we are going through, and we have to go through life not despondently, not dejectedly, not in a negative or frustrated manner. We have got to hold up our heads high with the confidence and the courage and the fearlessness in our hearts, because our God is in control. Will you influence at least one person positively today with the fearlessness in your heart.